Welcome to The Explainer. Okay, today we are tackling something I think we've all felt at work. That absolute frustration when you spend weeks, maybe even months, crafting the perfect solution, and then you just watch it fall apart.
You know that feeling, right? It's like you're stuck on a problem-solving hamster wheel. You go through all the motions, you have the meetings, you make the plan, you roll it out, and for a week, maybe two, everything's great. It's working. And then somehow that same problem just creeps back in. And sometimes it's even worse than it was before. So that's not just you having deja vu. It's actually a really common pitfall, and we call it the problem-solving trap. And that's what we're gonna get into today. We're gonna break down why this keeps happening, and maybe more importantly, how you and your team can actually escape it for good. Okay, so how do we usually try to fix these things? Well, when a problem comes up, let's say customer satisfaction numbers are dropping, what's the first thing most companies do? They reach for some kind of logical, structured process. It's kind of like the default weapon in the corporate toolbox.
And that tool, it often goes by the name PSDM, which is just short for problem solving and decision making. And listen, on paper, it looks perfect. I mean, it's rational, it's supposed to be data-driven, it promises this nice, clear path from total chaos to perfect control.
And the process itself feels really solid, you know? It's straightforward. First, you define the problem, then you analyze the root causes, next you generate some solutions, and finally you implement and monitor. It feels so organized, so thorough. It feels powerful. I mean, what could possibly go wrong, right?
Well, as I think a lot of us know from experience, plenty can go wrong. That whole process, it looks great on a whiteboard, but when it hits the real world, it just doesn't seem to deliver a lasting result. So what's going on here? Why does it fail?
You do all the work, you have the meetings, you build the spreadsheets, but the solution just won't stick. You pour all this time and energy into it, and you end up right back where you started. And the funny thing is, the reasons why this happens are usually hiding right there in plain sight. I mean, just look at these. I bet they sound familiar. You put a fix in place for one team and whoops, it accidentally breaks something for another team. Or the whole situation changes before your plan is even fully rolled out. Or maybe you have that sinking feeling when you realize you're just treating a symptom, not the actual disease. See, these aren't just one-off failures. They're all clues, and they're pointing to a much, much deeper issue. So what is that deeper issue? What's the crucial piece of the puzzle that all these traditional problem-solving methods seem to be missing? Well, it all comes down to one really simple, but honestly profound question. And that question is, are all problems created equal? And the answer is a huge, resounding no. This is the fundamental mistake we all make. We treat every problem like it's the same. But the reality is, we're actually facing two totally different kinds of problems at work. And guess what? They need completely different game plans. Okay, and this slide just lays it out so perfectly. Let's look at the two sides. On the left, you've got your non-complex problems. Think about fixing a broken printer. There's a clear cause and effect, right? The outcomes are predictable. There's usually a best practice way to solve it. But then you look at the right side, complex problems. This is more like trying to change the company culture or dealing with a massive supply chain disruption. You've got tons of interconnected, moving parts, the outcomes are completely unpredictable, and there's no single right answer, just a series of trade-offs. It's really the difference between fixing a machine and trying to navigate a hurricane. And this right here, this is the light bulb moment. That beautiful, logical PSDM framework we talked about, it's a fantastic tool for fixing the machine. It's designed for those non-complex problems where the path forward is pretty clear. So the trap we fall into isn't that we're using a bad tool, not at all. It's that we're using the right tool on the wrong kind of problem. It's like trying to use a hammer when what you really need is a compass. That feeling of failure we all know, it happens when we try to force that simple step-by-step process onto the messy, chaotic, and complex reality of the work we actually do. Okay, so what do we do about this? How can we use this idea? Well, looking at problems through this new lens gives you a much more effective and honestly way less frustrating way to handle any challenge that comes your way. And it all starts by adding one simple little step right at the very beginning of your process. Here's the new first step. Before you do anything else, before you jump to solutions, before you even start analyzing root causes, you have to just pause and diagnose the nature of the problem. You need to ask yourself and your team, okay, what are we actually dealing with here? Is this a predictable machine or is it an unpredictable weather system? Because the answer to that question changes everything. And really, that's the big takeaway here. The secret to getting off that hamster wheel for good, it's not about being better at executing the same old plan. It's about getting better at diagnosis. You have to stop focusing so much on just finding the answer and start focusing on truly understanding the question. That is how you create solutions that actually stick.
So here's my challenge to you. The very next time you're facing a problem at work, just pause for a second. Look at it through this new lens and ask yourself that question. Am I dealing with a simple, non-complex issue that a standard process can just crush? Or am I staring at a complex system that's going to need a totally different approach, something more like adaptation and experimentation? I promise you, figuring that out first, it will change everything.